Hey, beautiful people, welcome back again to our platform, and thank you so much for joining today. Guys, if you are a student and you intend to migrate abroad this year, or let me say you are preparing to migrate next year, please come closer. This video is for you. Then, if you are already abroad studying in any country, maybe within the EU, France, Germany, anywhere, okay, or even in America, it doesn't matter. This video is for you. Make sure you watch it till the end. This is an opportunity for you to work in the Netherlands, irrespective of where you studied. I'm going to explain the procedure. Do not worry. First, let me answer two questions somebody asked me. Somebody said to me yesterday that, "Hello Milton, I intend to move to the Netherlands with a tourist visa. Is there a possibility for me to convert that visa to apply for a school when I come into the Netherlands and convert that visa?" The answer is gonna be no, because the reason is simple. Let me just drop it here. You cannot use a tourist visa and come into the Netherlands and then apply for school, then change your visa to a study visa. The reason is that all applications in the Netherlands, whether tourist visa or study visa or work visa, goes through a central platform called IND, that is the Dutch immigration. Right now, when you apply for your tourist visa, your name is already in their system saying that you are a tourist in the Netherlands, right? And when you come in, they will know. Now, when you come in here, there are requirements you need to meet before you can apply for the tourist visa. By the way, I did a video a few days ago talking about how to get a Schengen visa to Europe, not so, and some other videos, they are also available on the channel. So please check them out. Now, when you come in here, even if you apply for a school, of course, you can apply for a school. Okay, now you have the money. When you come in here, first of all, you remember you have 3 months, right? Tourist visa has just 3 months, something like that. Then you can go out, then come in later. It can be given to you even for 5 or 10 years. It doesn't matter. Now, when you apply for the school, you will have to pay tuition. Then remember, you are still on tourist visa. You need to change that visa now. How is it possible for you to change it that you are already in the system? It doesn't work that way. If you want to study, come through the student visa. What basically happens is you apply for a school, then you pay your tuition complete. Okay, it's called blocked account. The school will give you their bank details. You pay the money, then the school will be the one to apply for your visa to the government. Okay, the Dutch government, your school will apply from here. Then if the government approve it, which there is a chance, 98% chance that it will be approved if you pay the money they're asking you, because basically they will charge you for visa fee, insurance, tuition fee, and living costs for 1 year. So you have to know this in case you are looking for schools in the Netherlands. When that is paid, they will apply for your visa. Then probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you get your visa. It will be approved by the Dutch government. Then they will send an approval letter to you. Then you will now take it with your passport with MVV form. You go to the nearest Dutch embassy for stamping. This is how it works. So don't think you can come in here. And some other person was telling me if there is a way to escape the blocked account. The only way to escape the blocked account is if you get a fully funded scholarship. Are there scholarships here in the Netherlands? Yes. You can check the school websites you want to apply for to see. Like I always say, the latest date you should be checking for scholarships here should be January. At least December, the end of December, you should have applied for the school. Then you apply for the scholarship, because some scholarships will tell you apply for the program, then apply for the scholarship. Some will tell you apply for the program and wait to get admission, then you apply for the scholarship. Basically, admissions here in the Netherlands doesn't even take time. Maximum 2 weeks, you have gotten your offer and you are good to go. So this is how it works here. So please note this down. Now, let's go back to the information I wanted to give you. If you are a student in Europe or even in Africa, and you are studying, let's say you have done your master's degree already, all right, and you are finding it difficult to get a job in that country in which you are, and you want to move to the Netherlands, this is what you should do. There is a visa in the Netherlands called orientation year visa, which is the type of visa people who studied in the Netherlands for 1 year, 2 years, or 3 or 4 years, after they finish their studies, they can apply for that. That is the stay back visa. In Canada, it's called post-graduation work permit. Here, it is called orientation year visa. Now, many people do not know this information I'm going to give to you. What happens for us who are studying in the Netherlands? We are going to, after our studies, if you choose to stay, you apply for orientation year visa, you will get 1 year. Then you use that visa for 1 year and find a job. If after getting the visa for 1 year and after 2 months you got a job, then your employer is now the one to do your work permit for maybe 3 or 4 years, right? Now remember, when you graduate, you have 1 year already. Now if you do, they do your work permit for like 3 or 4 years. After that time, you will be here 5 years or 4 or 5 years, right? Now you can now target your PP. I hope you understand. But that's not the case. Now, my MA is for those of you who are studying in other places, right? And you maybe think that you cannot get a job there. There is a possibility for you to come to the Netherlands with your degree and work. How does it work? First step, you go to the Dutch immigration website. Please listen to me. You go to the Dutch immigration website. Okay, you go to the section for orientation year visa. You read it properly. If you read it well, you would see a section which says that if you study a master's of 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, irrespective of the country, you can work here. Now, this is what you do. First thing first, go to the World University Ranking and check if your university is among the first 200 in the whole world. There are 3 classifications. I think Cure something classification and World University Ranking. You check in the first classification if your school is the best from number 1 to 200. If you find your school anywhere inside number 1 to 200, you are good to go. Go to the second one. I think another one is the Shanghai classification. Go there and check if your school is between 1 to 200 classification. The top, you are going to find people like Harvard, Cambridge, and all the rest, right? But if you successfully, I was talking to somebody a few days back. She is studying in a university in Switzerland. We found her school. Her school is somewhere, I think, around 112 or 113. I don't remember. So when you've noticed that your school is between 1 to 200, in between this interval, now the next thing you need to do is to check if you are going to take IELTS. IELTS is going to be you have to take it. Okay, now you can take any of the 2 IELTS, band maybe academic or general. Band 6 is the maximum they need, total overall band score. When you get the IELTS, you already know your school is inside, right? When you find your school, the next thing now you need to do is to check within that area. You are going to find something called NOFIX. NOFIX is the evaluation body in the Netherlands, like the body in the Netherlands that evaluates foreign certificates. Now, you do the registration and blah, blah, blah and everything. You send your certificates to NOFIX. Okay, then you pay for it. Then they will now convert it, look at it to see if it's equivalent to the Dutch education standard. Well, Cameroonians, 1 year master's 2 years master's degree in Cameroon is equivalent to a 1 year master's degree year. That was what I noticed. But again, that is not the area of topic, like the area we are discussing. Now, when you send your documents to NOFIX, your degree in your country, let's use Germany for example. If you find out that you study at Technical University of Munich, for example, and you find out that it's between 1 to 200, maybe 190, you send your degree and you do all the registration formalities. You are going to read everything on the website. Then you send your degree and the transcript to NOFIX for evaluation. When they evaluate, the next thing to do is they will send it now to you. When they send it back to you, you can now follow the steps on the website, look at the requirements, look at every other thing, then you apply for orientation year visa. When you apply for orientation year and it's given to you, you can now come into the Netherlands with your certificate from that country, with your orientation year visa. Then you now find a job. Within 1 year, if you find a job, good and fine for you. After 1 year, if you don't find a job, I don't know what you are going to do. But for us who studied here, it's possible for us to get an extension for 6 months. Okay, but again, don't panic. Make sure your university is within that area. You apply and keep applying for jobs. It's very normal. You can always get a job in this country. All right, it just depends on the job you are targeting. Let me give you a tip. If you are looking for a job, check Amsterdam, check jobs in Amsterdam, check in Rotterdam, check in Den Haag. That's the diplomatic headquarters in the Netherlands, Den Haag. Amsterdam and Rotterdam are the 2 biggest cities here. Again, you may not need Dutch, but when you get the job, this is an advice. Try to learn the Dutch language. You are going to find a lot of jobs, but trust me, if you focus on applying for jobs within that period, you would get a job, all right? It's going to be difficult. Nothing is easy, by the way, but this is a trick you can use. So if you are studying in Lithuania, maybe Germany, currently as I'm talking to you, I know someone who studied in Germany. She is now working in Rotterdam. Yes. She did a video a few days back. She's also a YouTuber. I'm not going to tell you guys the name of the person, but do your research. What I just told you is legit. Like I told you, I told somebody who is in Switzerland, because Switzerland, it looks like they are prioritizing their citizens for jobs more. So internationals, and again, the German language and a whole lot of stuff. So I told a friend a few days back that, okay, you can consider this. And luckily, when we checked her university, it was in between 1 to 200. So it's now left for her to make a decision. All right. I hope this video helps you. If it was helpful, please drop a comment for me. Thank you so much. See you again in another one. Bye bye.